I told you all at the beginning of Saturday's episode that I was ready to make some freaking money this weekend. We went 7-1 for plus 5.8 units, and it's got me feeling pretty jacked up. Let's keep it rolling into this week, shall we? What's up, everyone? My name is Chris, and you are now rocking with the 5-Tool Podcast. We are a daily baseball betting show that touches on just about everything you want to know about Major League Baseball from a betting perspective. Today's Tuesday, May the 9th, and we have a full slate of MLB games to choose from, but we've circled 4 selections that we absolutely love to make some money on here tonight. For those of you who are tuning into the podcast for the very first time, welcome and thank you so much for listening. We run this show a little differently than most betting shows. We offer 4 selections each episode, a side, a total, a first inning prop bet, and a wild card selection that can be anything that's widely available to be wagered on, such as like a home run prop, a pitcher strikeout prop, walk prop, stolen base prop, total bases, anything of that nature. All our bets are tracked with a Google Doc sheet. The link is in the description. Give it a click if you want to follow along with the day-to-day record. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcast episodes from, please go ahead and do so and drop a like or leave a rating or a review. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's selections. The first play we have for you is our side selection. We are taking the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line, plus 115 over the Philadelphia Phillies. Look, the Blue Jays were terrible in Boston. They got swept, but they came right back and swept the Pirates, a very good team that's leading the NL Central. The Blue Jays bats woke up in a big way in that 3-game series. They put up 22 runs, but it was the pitching staff that really bounced back and the bullpen in a big way. They gave up just 3 runs over the 3 games against the Pirates. Now they get to face off against the Phillies team, who's been inconsistent at times this season. Bryce Harper is back, but the lineup is still struggling, and the pitching staff is just atrocious. They've given up an average of 7.5 runs over the last 8 games prior to winning yesterday against Boston. Look, the Jays bats are hot right now, and we're going to take them at a plus money price. I believe Alex Manoah gets this game right, and he shuts down this weak hitting Phillies lineup, and the Blue Jays bats come to play and put up a big number in this game. Blue Jays money line as an underdog, plus 115. The second play we have for you is our totals play, and we're taking the under 7.5 runs in the Houston-Los Angeles Angels contest. The odds are minus 115. Look, this is a play on both starting pitchers. You got Framber Valdez going for the Houston Astros, and he's been nothing short of solid this season, despite a 2-4 record. He does own a 2.60 ERA and a 1.16 WHIP with just 45 Ks to just 10 walks this season. He's going to be able to limit an Angels team that is inconsistent at best, hitting the ball. As for the Angels pitching, they got the beast Shohei Ohtani going to the bump for them. He's got a perfect 4-0 record. He owns a 2.54 ERA, and he's got a 0.87 WHIP, which just means simply he strikes out everybody, and there's not a lot of balls in play when he's on the mound. I expect both starting pitchers to dominate this game early and often. I know we've seen some high-scoring games, with the Angels over the last handful of games, but the starting pitchers will win out in this one. Give me the under 7.5 runs here at odds of minus 110. The third play we have for you is our first inning prop bet, and for it, we are going back to the Houston-LA game. We are taking the no-run first inning at odds of minus 115. Look, there's no analysis needed for this one. We've said it all. We're taking the under 7.5 for the full game. The pitchers are going to dominate early and often in this one. Both lineups are going to be, struggling to get any contact on these two great pitchers, pitches that they're going to be throwing, and we expect no runs to cross the plate in the bottom or top half of the first. Give me the no-run first inning in the Houston-LA game at minus 115. And the final play we have for you guys is our wild card selection. We are taking the Boston Red Sox team total over 3.5 runs at odds of minus 135. Look, outside of the last game where the Sox lost 6-1 to the Philadelphia Phillies, they've been on a tear. The bats have been hot. They put up, during their 7-game win streak, they put up at least 5 runs in 7 straight games. And now they get to face off against Charlie Martin, who's been hit hard this season. And he's shown very little command with his pitches, walking 10 batters so far this season. He's definitely going to be up against a good hitting, in-form Red Sox lineup. And I expect plenty of runs in this game from both teams. I expect the Red Sox to hit Morton well. I expect the Braves to hit Pivetta well. And I expect the Red Sox to get at least 4 runs to help us cash our team total ticket at odds of minus 135. That wraps up the 17th episode of the 5-Tool Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you've enjoyed the episode and want to help support the podcast, please subscribe to the channel, drop a like, leave a rating, leave a review, and share it with your friends on social media. The next episode of the 5-Tool Podcast will be available Tuesday night. Until next time,